Welcome back to Two for a Dollar. My name's Tyler.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Matt.
Uh, to,
Uh,
Go ahead.
Please like, share, subscribe, and we got reaction content coming soon for
Yes,
all
sir. We're
those
gonna start.
interested in our YouTube content.
We're gonna start filming some of that stuff soon. Hey, comment down below if you're watching from the YouTube. If you're watching on any other podcast stuff, leave us some reviews and comments. Let us know what you want us to react to. But let's get into it today. Episode 4, July 16th. Today's Sunday. Uh,
4 pods, 4 weeks.
yes, sir. We're on a roll,
Staying
baby.
consistent
Keep it
for more,
going.
baby.
Consistency.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Semifinals of the Summer League today. The Cavs and the Nets are currently playing. Cavs have a 6-point lead. Third quarter's about to end, so that's a good game over there. Oh, they have a 9-point lead now.
Summer
So,
League's been like really fun so far. It's been
Summer
nice.
League's
A lot of
been
young guys have been.
Summer League's been a lot better than I expected it was going to be. I knew there was a lot of big names, but like I didn't expect it to be as good because I figured a lot of the big names like how Scoot and like Victor, like the Thompson twins, like everybody got shut down pretty early after like 1 or 2 games. Everybody was getting hurt,
Yeah,
like afraid of getting hurt and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's for
it
Wemby.
definitely,
So once I saw that, I was like, oh. But
yeah,
he had his good game. He proved himself, and he was like, all right, see you guys in the regular season.
yeah. I feel like once he got his good game under him, it was like, all right, like I'm good. I got my buckets. I feel all right. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely lived up to it. I've enjoyed it a lot. Uh,
Yeah, seeing like Chet come back. Chet, it's nice to see Chet because like I
that's
was
for
kind of
sure.
scared his injury was gonna really back like hard, but he
Yeah,
came back and
I was curious to
third
see how he was going to
player.
come back after that injury, being out the entire season. Like, wasn't even able to like he got
Yeah,
hurt right in summer league, so he wasn't even able to start.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean he's been balling. Uh, he looks stronger. He looks NBA like he looks ready. So I'm
yeah.
excited to see
What's
what
nice
that team
about
does.
him is he's able to create shots on his own, and I mean obviously his shot blocking ability is just gonna come into the league with that. So it's
Yeah,
like same with Wembanyama. Like even if Wemby's not hitting shots, his shot blocking ability will be able to he'll be able to stand out.
yeah, for sure. I mean, dude's 7'5". Chet's like 7 foot. What is he? What is he? 7 foot, 7'1". Like,
He's 7'1". Yeah, I think he's measured 7'1".
yeah, like ridiculous. I
Skinny
wish
lad though.
I wish I had that kind of
They're
height.
both skinny. They're gonna add some weight.
I mean, another tall guy, Amoni Bates. He's playing right now in the semifinals. He's been balling too, man.
He's fun to watch. Yeah, shot creators are so fun to watch. Like
I
someone
love
who's
his I
specifically
love
trying
his
to get their
game.
off and people.
He
You gotta guard up. Gotta get the hand up.
he reminds me of a KD, 100%. That lengthy, tall guy able to just create his shot, shoot over whoever he wants. Just I think he'll be a huge
No,
piece over
he's
there at the
nice.
Cavs. They're gonna be
And he's
scary.
been playing good defense too. Like he's been getting some blocks and some steals. Like he's been playing hard all around. So yeah, if he keeps it up, he'll
Yeah,
be a good piece for the Cavs for
you can
sure.
definitely tell he's been working on that because he had the defense in college, but he wasn't as good as defense, and you
Yeah.
definitely could see times where he wasn't moving like his feet as much and got lazy on defense. You could definitely tell he worked on it. uh, what else do we got? The Rockets and the Jazz are the other semifinal game today. The Jazz, I haven't been watching them too much. I know Keontae George from Baylor. He plays for the Jazz. He's been hooping. He's a sniper if I've ever seen one. I mean, this kid doesn't look like he could ever miss. It's ridiculous. Once he's on, and
Copy.
you just can't stop him. They also have
or is it microwave?
Johnny Juzang. Well, I think is yeah Johnny Juzang from UCLA. Another UCLA guy that I couldn't stand, but usually means he's a good player. Um, he's been over there hooping. I think he had a 30 something point game the other day, 35 or something like that, to help them stay
Solid.
4-0 and move into the semifinals. So that semifinals matchup should be good. The Rockets have been balling out. Cam Whitmore's been hooping. He had 8 steals the other day, which is crazy.
Oh, that's
Like you're
nutty.
on the defensive and locked in like that. You're
That's
definitely
two
showing.
base stats, yo.
Yeah, right. Like you're showing the team, like, hey, I'm coming to play, man. He had 26 points too, so he was locked in on offensive end and the defensive end. He was
Boy was hooping.
yeah, he was locked in. Um, we'll see what happens for the championship game tomorrow. Cavs are up right now.
Did you see Isaiah Mobley's poster? That was pretty
Oh
nice.
yeah, the
Isaiah
one
Mobley,
you talking about the one
it's
today?
cool. It's cool. Yeah, it's
Yeah, that
cool
was
that
oof.
I don't know, just the Mobley brothers, the potentially them being on the boat like the same team.
Oh
Like
yeah, that'd be sick.
that's gonna
That'd
be
be so cool.
sick.
Yeah, there's a lot of brothers
So
in the
many,
league.
so many.
There's a lot of brothers in the
Yes,
league.
so many.
There's
It's crazy.
the end of
Speaking of
the
Steph
Akunkbos.
Curry, the Dallas.
Yeah.
I like that, to be honest.
Yeah, him going back
I
there. I
always
mean,
liked him in Dallas.
yeah, I'm not sure if we talked about that before, but I know he went. Yeah, he reunites with Kyrie, gets to go back. He played with him with the Nets, played with him when he was in at
Yeah.
Duke. No, I mean Kyrie only played a handful of games at Duke, but
So that's really cool. I think he's really underrated.
yeah, he. I mean, yeah, he obviously falls the backseat a little bit to Steph, but
Oh yeah, I mean Steph Curry. That's the point guard of this generation.
I mean, talking about Steph, you see his hole in one yesterday. I know this is
Man,
I know this
he
is a
that
basketball
is
podcast, but I got my golf clubs back. Wait, hold on, I got to turn this. You see I got my golf clubs back there. Come on, I got my putting green too. Like
nah,
I'm a golfer too. Like
he's nuts.
I literally
Like
when
he gets his credit.
I saw it and I tweeted and I said, "What can't this man do?" Like he
That
does it
is true
all.
though. The one guy in the background of that video was so funny. As soon as he cracked it, you just hear a guy just like, oh, or like I don't know. He was so into it. He knew it was a good hit. That's just so funny.
Dude, and it's
Well,
like
he probably
if you
started.
I mean, I know that the NBA off
Steph just
seasons I know the NBA off
absurd.
seasons. The NBA off season's kind of long. I mean, depending on in like where you fall in the playoffs and stuff like that. Now they made a decent run in the playoffs, like, and I mean, they won how many championships back to back, whatever. Like they were on a run for a long time. How is he so good at golf and so good at basketball at the same time? When does he find the time to go golfing? Because that takes from experience.
His work ethic just be wild, dude.
I'm.
Like he must just like wake up, get to it, like
I
it's
mean, yeah, that's
busy.
you heard
Cause
the
yeah,
you heard the Draymond pod the other day. You heard his workout that he be doing. He runs the full court before he takes one shot. Like before every shot he does in his workout, he's sprinting the court.
yeah,
I did that yesterday.
yeah, PG.
I did that
Yeah,
yesterday for
actually,
like
that
10
was
minutes.
funny.
10 minutes and I was like I was done for. I was done for. And then
Yeah,
that
his cardio is nuts, and
and I
then
couldn't even hit
he
a
adds
shot.
a weight lifts after, like
Yeah, no.
that's tough.
I woke up today and
That's tough.
my shoulders are done for. Um yeah, I mean, other than summer league that's pretty much it for summer league though. Everybody else gets a consolation game. Just to get that fifth game in, get everybody else ready, see how like everybody else is gonna fit and if they want to keep them on the team and stuff like that. Uh,
Yep.
let's
Summer
see.
league was fun though.
Uh,
Still some potential highlights.
yeah, there was definitely a lot of good highlights too. I like that a lot. That was nice. A lot of the young guys
One more,
coming out there.
Kobe Brown for the Clippers. He had 35. He had 4 steals, 2 blocks, and he had 7 threes. He was just spotting up too. I saw the highlights. Like it was just like catch and shoot, just Drano.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
ridiculous
beautiful.
the amount of
But he
there's
still fit
yeah,
on the Clips
for
because
sure.
he's the right build, 6'8", 250.
And
Like they needed someone who's like a
he'll be right behind PG
wing.
to be able to have that mentor to like learn from him and everything. He'll fit right in over there.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean,
no, he works in that system. Sure,
summer league this year's been there's been a lot of guys balling out, man. It's been it's been fun. I've enjoyed it a lot.
good hoops, good hoops.
Um, I mean, I know we talked about it a lot. I got a little bit from it, but we'll get through it quick. Some more Dame news. Um,
Talk.
the Blazers say they don't want to rush into a deal, but
Yeah, I saw that.
in this situation, everybody's pretty much finding out right now that the Heat are bidding against themselves. Nobody else wants Dame right now. Like the Celtics said,
Yeah, probably for the especially for the price. Like he's gonna be like old and like getting like vet money soon. So like there are probably some teams who don't want to get like
yeah,
who don't
exactly.
want to pick him up and then have to pay that money
And I mean,
if
at
it
this
doesn't like
point,
translate to wins.
in like free agency and everything, like there's been like a lot of teams already got their pieces that they wanted and like gave them a lot of money and everything. Now a lot of teams don't have the money for them. But then it's so like the Celtics, they said Jaylen Brown's like they don't want to trade him for him. The Nets said they don't want to give up Michael Bridges and Cam Johnson to the Blazers to get him. So like a lot of teams are pretty much
Yeah,
just saying like we don't want to do like we'll hop in on a
yeah,
trade to get like some picks and stuff and maybe get us a player. Like uh the Raptors are interested in joining the trade because they're interested in Tyler Hero. So like maybe they hop in, take Tyler Hero to get that contract out of Miami, open up the space for Dame. Then the Blazers get another player like Duncan Robinson or something, take the picks and stuff like that. Um,
yeah. It should be interesting.
but for the love of
League is
God,
gonna look so different.
can we make it happen soon?
Next.
I'm so tired of wait. Like
Putting the
Damian,
pressure on you, yeah.
Dame's birthday was like
Full
yesterday.
court press.
Dame's birthday was what? Yesterday, the day before. They like couldn't have just did it for his birthday and been like, "Here, happy birthday, you're gone." Like, here, we'll give you what you want. Happy
Yeah,
birthday. Um, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for the. We'll get out. That's I just had to get that out. We
yeah. To be continued.
hopefully that saga ends soon and we get that over with. Um, some more Heat news. Jimmy Butler and Shakira are dating. This man,
That is something I was not expecting. When I saw that at first, I thought it was just one of those like fake like posts. But shout out to
Jimmy
Jimmy,
Jimmy Butler,
Jimmy,
man.
Jimmy Butler, man,
Jimmy Butler, man. He's like
a man of all trades.
he's another guy I think of like Steph Curry. What can he do, man? I mean, now he's got like I know for a
That
fact everybody's had a crush on Shakira at one point in their lives. Everybody. You seen the way she moves?
you're not wrong. Them hips don't lie, my dog.
Now Jimmy gets to
Them hips don't
experience
lie.
that. Good for him. Good for him.
Nah, yeah, he really is.
I
Shout
hope
out
it
to
don't.
Jimmy, man.
Hey, I hope it don't screw his game though. He better still be locked in because we not come like he better come in. If we get Dame, he better not come in this season like screwing around. Like
Nah, you know
this is
how it
it
is.
now.
You know how it is when you're hooping. You got to go locked in.
I
We
mean,
dropping
yeah, you
40
right.
every game.
You right. I mean, yeah. His girl gonna be in the stands watching. He gonna have to drop 40. She gonna leave him.
You know the memes.
She gonna leave him if he don't. Oh,
That's tough.
but yeah. I hope that's good for him. I just hope he comes locked in, stays locked in all season, and it doesn't become a distraction. Because
That is fire though.
I know damn well if I had a girl like that, that for sure could become a distraction. uh, some more players requesting different teams and stuff like that. Uh, James Harden says it's reported that he's determined to be on the Clippers next season. So
Yeah,
now I think we
only wants to be in that seat. But and Joel Embiid doesn't really seem to like he's not really upset, which I'm surprised that he's like he just wants him to stay. But I
yeah, I
get it.
really haven't seen Joel say.
I'm
I haven't
surprised
seen
that
much from
Harden
Joel, which
doesn't.
is surprising. From like all this stuff that's been going on with the
Yeah,
team, I haven't really seen much from Joel, which kind of makes me think maybe he's just locked in on his off-season training. Like he's pissed off that they
yeah, just
lost.
want
He
to
won
get
the MVP.
peace.
He won the MVP, and then they didn't make it to the championship, which was his goal. Like,
Yeah.
um,
If he has a competitive edge, that should drive him for this next season for
oh,
sure.
100%,
And
100%.
I believe he does.
Um,
He seems like the type.
I think me and you talked about it the other
But
day a little bit.
do you think this trade will happen? Do you think Harden's gonna get traded, or do you think it's just gonna end up in him
No, I don't think he'll get.
resigning with the
I
76ers?
don't think he'll get traded. He already resigned. Well, he already resigned and like agreed to like a sign and trade type of thing if it were to happen. So he's already re-signed with them pretty much, and I'm pretty sure in my eyes he's gonna stay with them for this year, ride it out for the season,
That's what
and
I would
then
think.
because he's already all it is a 1 year deal, then he's a free agent next year, and then he could just go to the Clippers. And we were talking about
Yeah,
this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, me and you talked about this a couple days ago when the news first came out. Russell Westbrook's contract is only guaranteed for this season. Next season, he's an
yeah.
unrestricted free agent, so they could just lose him. I mean, they weren't paying him much, but
Oh
they
yeah, no,
lose
his
that
contract
piece.
is very minuscule compared to
He
like
has a
his
player,
ceiling.
and he has a player option too. So like, he could just not like obviously, Russ, like the way Russ has been, especially with. I feel like the relationship him and James Harden have now. If he hears James Harden wants to come over there, Russ is gonna be like, "Nah, I
Oh,
want like I'm gone." As
that
soon as
was
next
my
season
first thought.
starts, he's gonna be like, "I'm
I
out."
see him just going to a market and just being like the main point guard, like the main like superstar player for them.
Send
When
him to
he
the
is in a small
Spurs,
market, I mean, we saw him in Washington. Washington, he started playing his role for real, like in like the middle of the season, and he started
dude. I
hooping.
think when he
I
was
mean,
with
some of his stat
Washington,
lines were kind of funky.
yeah, that is for
He
sure.
always got a
I
he
think
always
with
got a triple double
I
as
think
like
with
a true point
Washington,
guard.
it was because it was nice because he didn't have like a big spotlight on him. Like no one's watching
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Wizards play.
Yeah.
Like
It's good. The pick and roll for Washington was actually pretty legit. They didn't really have that good of shooting, though, if I'm going to be 100% honest. I mean,
oh
their main shooting
hell no,
option was Kuz. I think Bradley was hurt for like pretty much the whole time.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think if Harden ends up over on the Clippers, PG's still there
Oh,
and
that's my
Kawhi's
guy as
still
well.
there. They're
You think they're a contender then? I would think. I mean,
yes, but like
their team is.
I feel like PG and Kawhi would kind of have to get like they would kind of have to get like Harden
Oh,
locked
they
in to like really
healthy.
like they'd have to be
Oh
healthy.
yeah,
They'd
well
have to
yeah,
stay healthy, and they'd have to. I mean, even Harden would have to stay healthy too. Like they all get hurt.
yeah,
So yeah, they'd have to one
yeah.
stay healthy, but I feel like yeah, PG and Kawhi could like keep him locked in. Like yo, like we could do something here. Like we gotta stay
I
with
wonder
it.
how they feel about it. I wonder if they want Harden. I mean, he does fit the role. I mean, he's a pass first. Like, he's technically a
If you
shooting
think
guard, but he's a point guard on
And I mean, if you
paper.
think about it,
So,
he's a guy that can go out there. Like he went out, he could go out with Joel Embiid, who was going out there and putting up 30-point double doubles like every night. He could go out there and still get,
yeah.
he could still get his 20,
Oh, he's
25
definitely
points
just,
like triple doubles like easily.
yeah.
Like if you put him in PG, like
He works in that system
It worked with
annoyingly.
it
Like,
worked with
it's
Joel
kind of
because they
annoying for
could.
me to see him just bounce around, but
Yeah, I mean
I want him to
that's
just
kind of how
pull
players
the
are
player
now.
away.
That's kind of how players are nowadays, which is
It is
really
true.
annoying.
Chasing the bag.
Yeah,
They're
that's
just chasing a
that's
bag.
pretty much what it is. I feel like there's a lot. I feel like most players aren't like into it nowadays. They're just want the money. They're
Yeah,
not really
I know
into the
you think
basketball
not.
anymore. Back then, it was like, yo, we want,
When no one's
I
really,
want championships. Like,
we make
we're,
sacrifices, like
yeah,
we as in them.
yeah,
But yeah,
dude. So
I
many
know
people use.
exactly.
I mean, yeah, people do take pay. Like Harden did take a pay cut this year to like be able to keep that team together. But like, it wasn't
Yeah,
like, dude, like there was like significant like people were getting pay cuts all the time. They're taking pay cuts all the time to be able to like bring big players over and like,
bring their franchise, bring their fans like of their city. Like that's got to be a bigger deal to more people. I think, especially like an all-star caliber player, someone who's like able to play like a superstar and like you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like fans first, baby. That's really what it's all about. Them the people.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Them the people who be paying.
you trying to put bust in the seats, man.
That's what I'm saying. Gotta get that check.
But I mean, I think I think if Harden does end up on the Clippers with like I really do feel like they could be a solid squad. Cuz like
Yeah, they're for sure contenders
as
in my
much as
mind.
he
They have
worked
all
with
the
Embiid
pieces.
with like the pick and roll and all of that, now it gives him that
The
like
spacing is much
exactly.
more.
And then it gives him a not like
I mean, you
knockdown
have
shooters to be able
like
to like
he's and Vucevic. He's a good. He's like actually they're two big bodies who like you can
yeah,
run
they
pick and
have
roll
bigs
with. But
over
yeah,
there to
for
do
the
that
most
with.
part, the spacing. Yeah, the
Exactly.
spacing is gonna be.
And then him kicking it out, it's like he doesn't have to be worried about like, oh, if this guy's gonna knock down the shot or not. Like he know. I mean, let me slow down for a second because
Also,
we had playoff P a couple years ago, and we know we know what happened there. Let's slow down a second. Yeah, he can knock the
yeah, I
he
forgot
can knock
that
down the
just
shot.
brought back memory.
He can knock. I mean, he can knock
No,
down the
but
shots, but
another good thing about Harden being on that team that would work for them is there are a lot of defensive oriented guys, and Harden's obviously not. So it's like that
exactly.
takes off a
Yeah,
lot
like
of pressure from him.
he won't have. Yeah, like they'll
Like he's
be
like, I'm like passing lanes so hard, I can like
exactly. And then
it'll be easy.
maybe even they kind of get him into that mentality, like, oh, this is kind of how you
Yeah, I
win.
mean he's 6'5" and two like I don't even want to guess this. I
Like,
think
bro,
he's like 220 or something.
imagine putting him around Kawhi, and Kawhi's like, look, dude, if you do this, look how easy it is to play defense, and you just like move this way a little bit, and he's like, oh, that's actually really easy. And then all of a sudden, he's just
Literally,
like one of the best
like,
defenders in the
oh, that's
league.
awesome.
Yeah, like
I mean, Harden had glimpses of like good defense, but he's just so inconsistent on that side. He just does not want to play defense.
oh, dude,
But
Chandler did it at the rec the other day. He pulled the Harden thing where he did the swipe, not looking, and he hit it out the dude's
oh, while he's
hands.
going up,
Yeah, he
he's
was
like,
just running, and he just like
yeah,
wasn't looking and swiped it, knocked it out. I was like, oh, you're
it's
James Harden.
hilarious.
Yeah, see, I mean, he does. Yeah, he's had his glimpses. He's definitely had his glimpses. But then there's definitely times where he just stands there, and then people just walk past him.
Literally.
um,
Um,
Other big players, Jalen Brown, is expected to get a
oh,
super max contract with
but
the
no.
Boston Celtics.
Oh,
What's up?
I have to take my dog out.
Oh, you're good.
It's good.
All right, let me pull this back up. All right, we're back. Matt just had to take his dog out real quick. We're chilling. Um, so yeah, right before you left, we were talking about Jalen Brown's expected to get a super max contract with the Celtics, which would give him the richest contract in NBA history.
He's a tough scorer and can play defense. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. I mean,
that
him,
that
him and
silence we
Jason.
just had was hilarious. We just looked at each other and didn't say anything. I had to process it for a second because, like, does he deserve that?
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, I mean, him and Jason are the future of the Celtics. I mean,
Yeah, but the
it's
Heat just
pretty
keep
obvious
like
now,
pooping on their chest.
especially with Marcus.
Oh man, I felt good. I felt good. I hope every Celtics fan
But
I hope every Celtics fan is listening to this right now and heard that. I felt good. Just remember that. I don't even care that we lost.
turning this
I
off,
I
what?
don't even care that we lost in the finals this year. I just want you to remember we pooped on y'all chests this year and what 2 years ago, 3 years ago. We own the Celtics. Miami owns Boston. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if he deserves it.
Yeah, but especially with Marcus Smart gone, they obviously are the two, like the duo they want to build around. It's clear now.
Yeah,
But yeah,
exactly.
for
That is
Jalen
true.
to have like that type of
That's a lot of
man,
money. Like that's
yeah,
the richest contract in NBA history. I don't even know what the number actually is, but
I don't know if it's more than Lamelo Ball, then that's crazy because Lamelo's woo wee.
him and Anthony Edwards both were 260 mil. Like
Oh,
that's
man, I
that's
forgot about that.
that's nuts. Imagine that kind of
They're,
money.
all these guys can hoop. I won't lie. All
That
these
is for
guys
sure.
can hoop for sure.
That's for sure. They can hoop. Don't get me wrong. Um, I mean, hey, if he gets a I mean, I'm not sure what the team's really still doing yet, but if he gets a contract, we'll see if he lives up to it or not. That's a lot of money.
For sure.
That's a lot of money, though. Um, all right, let's just get into it. Oh, first let's
Talking
talk.
about Phoenix.
Well, let's talk about this new rule first. The challenge rule. Uh,
Oh
the
yeah,
I love it, and
I
I
love
thought
it.
this is what I thought should have
Yeah, me
happened. I
too.
thought this is what it should have been all along in the beginning, instead of just being one
Me too.
challenge the
Yeah.
whole game. If you get the
Before I
challenge
knew about
successful,
basketball, I thought that's like
exactly.
I thought that
Because in football, that's how it is. If you
it makes
challenge, you're
sense.
able
You
to
should
challenge.
just if you have a successful challenge, you should have another one for the back end of like the second like
Exactly,
for the second half.
exactly,
Like,
Ex-
my,
exactly. I love it. I think it's so
but
smart.
I like that that the NBA is doing stuff like that now. Really, to
Well,
be
yeah,
honest, like it's
exactly.
just
Yeah,
it changes
they're
in a
trying to
good
make
way.
changes to make the game better. Exactly. Like the
Yeah,
flop. The well
like
now
all NBA.
after since summer league's
Oh,
almost
and the flop.
over. Yeah, they just announced that um, those are both going into like they're both approved, going into gameplay changes like going in next season.
Yeah,
So like the flop rule is gonna be a thing, and then the challenges thing is gonna be a rule next year too. Like I think that's great for basketball
I love it.
because it'll stop people from flopping, which we don't need. Like just play ball
Yeah,
and
leave that in soccer, please.
exactly, exactly. And if
Football.
if the coach is challenged and it's successful, yes, you should get another one. That's how it should have been all along. I love it.
Yeah, and even the all NBA thing to me. No disrespect to Rudy Gobert, but him having 4, Vince Carter having 2,
Yeah.
I'll
Well, yeah, and I mean that like now that new
that is
rule
not
school that new
how it's like
rule
the right full 15
well
players.
that new rule screws Ja now. Like he's sitting out 25 games. He doesn't get to play the 65 games that you need to be in consideration
Yeah,
for any of those
yeah,
awards. He has a whole season now. He's not
yeah,
going to be
so yeah,
considered for anything. He comes
yeah.
out and balls out. He doesn't get to win MVP or any All NBA or any of that stuff. So like
Oh, actually, I didn't realize that.
that screws him out of like a bunch of that could
Yeah,
screw him out of a whole bunch of money. Like he could have had contract incentives for like all NBA teams and stuff, especially like him. Like they know he's gonna come out and be like one
Yeah,
of the top players
sure.
in the league. So like yeah, he could have had
Oh man,
incentives for stuff like that.
when he's playing, man, he's unreal. Like his
It's nuts.
vertical, his
He's only
athleticism,
like
his
what, six
speed,
two,
his passing. I think he's only 6'1". But yeah, everything
and
that
the way
he's
he can
gifted
jump
with,
is
all of his skill
ridiculous.
sets. Oh, it's insane.
I wish
If
I
he
had
just
his
started
bunnies.
really
I'm about to start doing the tire workouts he
if
does.
he locked in and got his passing IQ just unreal, like he could be a really really great point guard like in the future.
That's for
But now
sure.
some of his falls that he has after he tries to poster some of these guys, he will get hurt one of these times. He's
Oh
got to
yeah,
relax.
yeah. He goes up
He's
like
got to
crazy.
relax.
He be just trying to go up and dunk on everyone,
He can meet the best upstairs, but like,
but he be coming down hard.
come on, brother. Come on, brother. He's trying to he's trying to really murder people.
Uh, Another quick little thing. Kyrie Irving signs a 5-year endorsement deal with Anta, who's also the endorsement sponsor of Klay Thompson. Um,
Yeah,
Good
that's
for him.
cool. It's cool to see another shooter into the NBA and that he can recruit other guys
Yeah, so
into
like
the shoot like into
you
this
never know who he brings
sponsorship.
along. You never know who he's friends with and he's talking to that could get now they could go get money
Maybe
and
it
be
might have
like,
to no, maybe they're tough.
yeah, exactly.
We'll see.
I mean, hey,
Maybe their shoes will be fine.
I got what you see over there. You see
Trying
there's
to line it up.
those right there, Kyrie threes. Where are we at? The blue ones, those
I had to put
Kyrie
I had to
ones.
put I had to put these in the grave. They were those are my outdoor shoes.
Yeah, I remember them Kyrie ones. But yeah, I've been rocking with Kyrie for a minute. I mean, I wore the number 11 for a season because of him. Uh, I rocked the shoes. I had all I had got the Kyrie shirts with the logo, all of that. And Kyrie's a
Yeah,
guy,
Uncle Drew, baby.
so yeah, I might have to go cop a pair of the answers, see what they about.
See, yeah, see if they can get right
I I
hooping.
wouldn't I would I've considered it when with Clay? Hell no. But it's Kyrie. It's Kyrie. It's different.
I'll never hop on.
It's Ky- it's Kyrie. It's different. I understand he gets all the hate and all the whatever, but I like Kyrie. Kyrie's my guy. As much hate and all whatever, I'll support the man because I enjoy what he does on the basketball court. What he does off the basketball court,
Strictly
he's a
basketball,
human.
he's transcendent. Like he's gonna change the game in so many ways in terms of how people handle the ball.
Oh, it's
Like
ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man.
generational fucking talent. Dude. He's so good.
It's
Love
ridiculous.
Kyrie. Shout out to Kai.
I love Kyrie Irving as much. Like I really don't care how much hate and everything he get. I'll still support the man. I don't care what he does off the court. Like let him be his own person. I'm not worried about it. He ain't worried. Is he worried about what I'm doing?
Can't let him.
He clearly ain't worried about what I'm doing. So I ain't worried about what he doing. As long as he gets on the basketball court and he's hooping, and I get to watch it, I'm fine.
So let the man live.
For real. All right, now we can get into it.
The Phoenix Suns.
The motherfucking Phoenix Suns.
If anyone uses them on 2K, you're a bum.
Literally.
No lie.
It's like the
'Cause that
Warriors
team
back in
is
2016 and 20 like you
They just keep picking up people too. Like all
it's
their bench
ridiculous.
players and
How?
role players are.
Where do they have the money to do where are they doing where do they get the money to do this?
It is unreal, man. I mean, Bull for the 1 year now. They got rid of campaign though, but
Yeah, so they get rid of
Bull is a
campaign.
very solid piece for them to have. He can play the 4 or the 5, and he's obviously an insane shot blocker. So it's like
And I
got a
mean,
good piece on the bench right
dude, putting him with KD, like KD will be able to teach him kind of like how to use his length a little bit and like really
there. I actually do love that
like
because he already does like have a handle.
yeah, he
Ball.
knows how to handle
So
the ball
like
and all of that. So now KD will be able to teach him how to really use it. I love
Yeah,
it.
he's
I think
like, yeah,
that
you
he'll
can shoot
be,
over anyone in the bench.
and then yeah, exactly. Like putting him with this team, he'll be able to kind of develop a
Just a
shot a
one
little
dribble
bit.
pull up. One dribble pull up for Bol would be the most deadly thing in any of basketball. Yeah, like
Dude,
cream
Bobo,
skyhook.
I mean, he could be one of the he could be a big threat in the NBA if he becomes like a decent
Especially
shooter
on
and
this team. I mean, they were such contenders before he arrived, and now they have this piece on the bench that like
like dude,
allows their stars
put
to
him
rest, and like he can do
so
like pretty much everything. He's like a
so,
3 level scorer, and like he's 7-1.
um so it got announced today that going into training camp, Bradley Beal's the starting point guard. So in my eyes, now that they signed Bol, in my eyes, completely 100%, this starting lineup going into the season is gonna be Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Bol, and DeAndre Ayton. And if that's the starting five,
If
holy
that is, yeah, that would be
shit,
nuts.
that'd be a nutty starting.
I
That I
wonder,
mean,
I don't know, I wonder what other like I wonder how many like what power forwards they can rock. And I assume at some points in the game they could rock obviously KD in the 4 spot.
let me
But no, I
pull up
definitely
their
see that would be
let me pull up
that
their
would be a
roster
pretty
because I want to see
lethal
what their
starting five.
I want to see what their bench is because if they got like a lethal bench too, it's over for.
If they just have one power forward who can like really play defense and
Oh, they
is
got what's his
versatile,
face? Why?
that
Oh, what? How you say his name? The Yuta Watanabe dude from the Nets, the Asian dude that was friends with
yeah,
KD. He kind
yeah,
of nice.
he, no, he is really good. See, I'm pretty sure he's 6'9", and obviously he has a strap. I'm pretty sure he's 6'9". He might be 6'8".
Let's see, 6'8".
Yeah, but either way, tall shooter, and he's not the greatest defender because he's a little
Dude, they
undersized.
kind
I
of
mean,
got a
not insane.
squad.
Yeah, they do. It's actually nuts. Like I said, if you use them in 2K, I don't have any respect for you.
Bro, like they got Eric Gordon on the bench. Shout out 4K. Um, they got Josh Okogie on the bench. Who else they got? Campaign just got traded. Oh, they got Kie Bates Diop. They just signed somebody else too. I forget who they signed. I don't remember. I just know they got a squad.
Their rosters
Which yeah. The Suns are off limits forever. That's ridiculous. They're gonna be nuts this year, dude. And you know what's crazy? They're gonna screw it up.
Do they have a new?
A what? Head coach?
Because Monty Williams. Yeah, he's in Toronto now, isn't he, Monty? I
Do
believe.
they have a new head coach? Oh
I
yeah,
think they
Frank
do.
Frank Vogel.
Oh, that's interesting. He is like an offensive oriented coach
Frank
too. Or no,
Vogel.
isn't he?
I hate Frank Vogel. I just don't
I,
like his face.
I got the ball.
I'm just looking at
That's
a picture of
hilarious.
him and it's just making me mad. I don't like him.
That's hilarious.
Oh my. The Cavs and the Nets went to overtime. Oh, did you see what they were doing for the overtime in Summer League? It's like
Oh
that.
yeah,
It's like
isn't it
the
just set to a score?
yeah, the Elon Manning. It's a target score thing. I love that. Like how the TBT is.
Yeah, it makes it so much more interesting and puts a lot more pressure on the guys than it would be if there was a shot clock or like game clock.
The target score is 101. The current score is 100 to 99.
Oh boy,
What a game.
that makes for good moments.
Yeah, it does. So, I mean, we'll probably be talking about a buzzer beater or something on the next episode.
So How you feeling? Obviously, the Lakers made a bunch of good trades. Yeah, what do you think about them in the playoffs? You think they're making it past the first round easily? You think? What do you think?
Uh,
Because they do have a solid squad, but part of me kind of thinks they get past the first round, and the
I feel
second
like they can get
round
back
is not
first.
going to look
I
good.
feel like I feel like they get past the first round. It depends on who they
Yeah,
run into in the second round is the problem. Because I mean,
yeah,
realistically, if
for
you think
sure.
about it, they're gonna
I mean,
probably end up. If we're being honest, if the team works out the way that they were, if like the way that that team was at the end of the season last year, if they play like that all year this year, that team's like gels and they work together well and they keep like the same team. I mean, like you realistically, you would think that that team's like a top 1 to 4 seed. So then they're
yeah,
playing they're playing like a lower seed into the first round or
I
something
imagine
like that.
Phoenix.
If
Phoenix, I
Phoenix
think
works
is going to
out,
be the number one.
they should be. I mean, then again, you also got to still think like the Nuggets are still there.
I think they're like, yeah, that is true, but I feel like they're gonna get like an insane amount of wins in the regular season.
The
I mean,
Cavaliers won
we
it.
already saw that Book and Kevin Durant were great together. I mean, they might have lost
Oh
that
yeah, for
playoffs, but
sure,
that was because of the roster. That wasn't because of them. They put up
for
as much of
sure.
a
They were
fight as it was
cooking.
possible.
They were cooking once they
So it's
once
like
they were
they
locked
both stay
in.
healthy in the regular season. It's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, I mean,
Phoenix, man. I could see them in like winning like
realistically,
50
if you
something
if
games, really.
realistically like if you think
55.
if you think about it, it's like the top 3 seeds should be the Nuggets, the Lakers, and the Suns. That should be the top 3 seeds in the West going into the playoffs next year.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to think if there's any other teams I'm like not remembering.
Well, I was thinking about the Clippers if they
I
come
mean,
out
yeah, they
like and
should make
everyone's
I
healthy.
I think they'll make the playoffs. I don't know about a top 3 seed.
Yeah. Well, see, yeah, that's just I don't think so either because of all the inconsistencies they've had since
See what
they've
the Kings do
arrived to the
too. I
team.
mean, the Kings did make a run. They
Oh,
were playing
yeah,
well.
I'm glad you said that.
But then again, like
De'Aaron Fox is
they didn't
he's
make any like
unreal.
significant changes or anything to that team. They just kind of re-signed that team and just they have like the same pieces. So I mean, do you really think that that team's going to do it again like how they did, or is that just like a miracle season and they just like they needed that for the franchise?
I wouldn't say miracle, but I know what you mean. Like in terms of like they
Like
probably
they
did get
had the
lucky
hype
for a while.
around.
I
That
don't
was
know.
like the
I
first
think
time in 25 years or
the
whatever they
light
made
the
it.
beam stuff, since the light the beam stuff, I think they've really been working just great as a unit.
Oh,
But
for sure. Yeah,
I think
100%.
Sabonis really folded on offense. That's why if Sabonis
He
adds
played
like
soft. He
some
played so
real
soft.
if he adds some offensive game to his game, it really would be a game changer. He's a great passer and he can get to the bucket, but if he adds like a mid range or like a catch and shoot three, maybe,
Yeah.
like that would be leaps and bounds for them, dude. But yeah, no, De'Aaron Fox is a dog. Harrison Barnes was a little questionable to me, but I mean, it's just kind of older. He can hoop. He can fucking hoop,
Oh, I
but
mean, he's
he's
always been
a little
able
bit
to.
older.
He's been hooping since college, but like, yeah,
He's
he's
been
been in
yeah,
the
he's
league
been
for a
top
minute.
since
But I mean, he's a champion, and like, I guess
but
the vet piece, to keep that vet piece around, they paid him, but like, it's a lot of money for a guy like that.
nah, he can hoop.
But yeah, I mean, I don't see anybody popping out of the like other than those 3 teams being top 3. And like, yeah, like
No,
I see the Clippers
I
being
agree.
there. I mean, we'll see what the Grizzlies do. I'm not
There's a
sure
bunch
how
of
they'll be with Ja Morant being out the first 25 games. Like, we'll see how that
with D
goes.
Rose and see how well they can carry it. It's a good system, so they should be able to start off hot, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, the West should definitely be fun this year. I mean, I think it'll be, I think it'll be good as long as all these teams that they're like all these big teams that are building like all these. I guess you could say super teams for some of them. Like,
I would call the Suns a super team, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I you could.
Adding Bradley Beal to Kevin Durant and Devin Booker's offense, to me, that just makes it like a super team. Their
Yeah, and then I mean, you
offense
put
alone
Ball's
is,
size and DeAndre in size with them. Like, yeah, that's ridiculous to have
yeah,
all at once. And then like the Lakers team is
yeah,
ridiculous.
the
Like you got
quality
Bron,
team.
AD, all these guys. I don't wouldn't say they're like a team, but like they definitely have the role players to be like a really significant team. Um,
Yeah, definitely contenders.
oh, I mean, like the Thunder. I mean, like yeah, the Warriors. Obviously,
Oh,
I'm forgetting about the Warriors. Like, there's gonna be some dogs in the West this year, so
what?
it's like the West could be up
Yeah,
for.
the West is going to be wild. I mean,
The
last
West is
year
gonna be
was
fun.
crazy.
I
Like
love it.
the, the 5 through like 15, like it was insane how close all the records were.
Yeah.
Like last year,
Oh yeah.
it
I
was
remember
crazy.
that. There was so many people. Like there was like 4 or 5 teams fighting for like the last like 2 spots.
Like 39, 40. I remember
Yeah,
it
there
was
was like
like
a
all
couple
the
teams
same.
tied
And it,
records and everything, and I was like, yo, this is gonna come down to like the
yeah,
last game of the year. Like this is
I feel like it's
crazy.
going to be shades of that. It's going to be a lot of that again in the West this
Yeah.
year,
Oh, for
this
sure.
upcoming.
Yeah, these teams look
It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a
the
dogfight.
Warriors, Clippers, Lakers, Suns, Kings. First of all, that's just the entire Pacific a West like that's just one
The
little
division.
division. Yeah. That's one division
Yeah.
and those like 5 teams right there are all playoff teams. So
Yeah.
it's like what the hell? And there's 8 teams in the playoffs. That could be 5 of the playoff teams right there. And then you got I see
Who do you
like
think's going to win the WNBA championship? I'm going
oh
with
yeah, the
the Las
WNBA.
Vegas
I
Aces.
mean, obviously
All
you
day.
they're back like yeah, they
They're
won it. They won it
so
last year.
insane.
First of all, they won it last year and then they add Candace Parker. Like that's not fair at all. Candace
Yeah.
Parker's legitimately the best WNBA like one of the best WNBA
Shaw
players
Wilson's
ever.
playing out of her mind. So is K Plum.
Oh,
Kelsey
Kelsey
Plum is
Plum's
hooping.
she's ridiculous. I've had a crush on her for mad long.
Just had 40 points. Me too, dude. Shout out
There's
to
two
Waller.
there's
But
there's 2 girls in the WNBA I've had a crush on for mad long. One is Kelsey Plum. Two, Sophia Cunningham on the Phoenix Mercury. I just remember I was playing a WNBA game. I was playing on 2K one day, and I was
so
playing as
what?
them because I wanted to play as Skylar Diggins because you know she a hooper. I had a crush on her a little bit too.
Oh man,
She
that's another baddie.
oh for sure
Love Diggins Smith, baby.
for sure.
Woo!
But yeah, I was hooping with her, and then she was in the game, and I passed her the ball, and she shot, and I was like, yo, she got the like she could shoot. I was like, oh, she got the yappa, and then I looked her up. I was like, who the hell is this? So I looked her up. I was like, yo, she's bad. Um. So yeah.
I immediately followed
So
her
yeah,
on.
if I
But
ever end up being with a
Kelsey Plum
WNBA
had
player, it's one of those two. I'm pretty sure Kelsey Plum's got a man, so like, doesn't isn't she with an NFL
yeah,
player or some shit?
she's got Darren Waller.
Yeah, that's right, that dude, the tight end from. I'm pretty sure he plays for the
Yeah, but
Raiders. What
she
a
just had an
loser.
insane game. 40 points. She was 14 out of 18 from the field, and she was 6 for 9 from 3. She's a bucket getter. I'm not gonna lie. Kelsey
Oh
Plum is
yeah, hundred
nice.
percent.
That
Yeah,
whole
no,
team, though, that whole team is
that seems
wild,
ridiculous.
bro.
I'm pretty sure they're like 19-2. Last I checked, they were
I wouldn't
19.
be surprised.
Last I checked, they were 19-2. Hold on, because that was. I don't remember if that was right before the All Star break. Yes, they're 19
All
and
I know
two.
is
That's
all I know is
ridiculous.
they can hoop for real, all of them.
The last game before the All Star break, Asia Wilson had 25 and 12. Kelsey Plum had 21, 5 and 4.
Jesus.
Chelsea Gray had 16, 5 and 2. Jackie Young had 14, 5 and 3.
That's unbelievable.
Candace Parker didn't even play in this game. And they won 97-78. Like, Um,
Oh yeah, no, they have all the pieces.
it seems nuts, nuts. I tell you. And then,
But
well, yeah.
speaking of
Speaking, I was gonna say, yeah. Speaking of the
WNBA,
NBA, the All Star weekend was just a past couple of days, and they had 3-point contest. Sabrina Ionescu.
oof,
What a shot, man! What a shot.
30 only missed 2 shots, man. Like that's insane.
She,
And her shot is effortless and like it's really just kind of pretty to be honest. Her shot
oh, for
is
sure.
nice.
I mean, and just to be like, she used
She
to
was
be like,
shooting that
she used
thing.
to work out with Kobe and all of that too. So like, she's got that mama mentality in her. She knows what that mama mentality is. She needs to be in that mentality, like to have that and all of that. I mean, this
Oh
girl's,
yeah, no, and
she's
she's
a
on.
hooper.
They're the New York Liberty. They're a team that can contend for sure.
Oh,
Like
for sure.
the WNBA. WNBA is in a great place. It's so cool to see it because like it seems like it's really taking off and like right
Bro,
now, like
girls
these
basketball's
last few
going nuts right
years,
now. I love it.
these girls can hoop.
Bro,
Like they would
did you
give
watch
me
college? Did you watch the college tournament this year?
yeah, so many
Oh,
girls like
the
Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark is a
That oh, she
she
can
had me
hoop.
tuned in, and
So many girls.
she had me, bro. She had me off the couch. I remember standing up, jumping around. I was like, "Yo, this girl is nice."
I just remember she had the yopper.
For real. I mean,
It's
I was not gonna lie. As much as like, yeah, it was cool. LSU won it. Uh, Jackie, what's her? I forget the coach's name. Jackie Mulkey or something like that. She had all the flashy jackets and all of that. It was cool for them to win it. But man, was I pulling for Kate. I wanted Caitlin Clark to just go out there and put up like a 50-point game or something and just win that championship. Just come out there
I
and
was
just
rooting
go
for
for it.
LSU,
But I mean,
but nah,
dude, she's
the
going back. Like,
coverage for that
she's still in
was
college too.
insane.
I'm pretty sure she still has like
So
2 or
many
3
people watch
years.
Angel Reese. Oh no, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. So
Oh,
like
yeah,
she's
so
just
many.
about like, come on now. You can't tell me Iowa's not the favorite to win the national championship next year.
I would think so. Easily, I would think so.
And she's obviously the favorite to win National Player of the Year. I might have to put some bread on it, low key. Low
So
key.
shout out to DraftKings for this sponsorship.
Hey. I my email, my phone number, what you need, I got you. Wait, get on the
Talk to
phone
me.
with
I'll start.
FanDuel, Barstool, DraftKings, whatever. What's up?
Whatever, maybe.
You let me know. I start giving out picks, NBA season, WNBA picks, whatever you want. We out here. You let me know. You got my
Yeah.
number. You got my number. Give me a call. Sign the deal. Sign the check. Send me the check.
So
What's up?
talk to me nicely.
For real, for real. Show me the money. Um, on that note, that's about it for
Got
me.
one thing.
Oh, what's up?
Okay. All I got is the crossover. Jamal Crawford came
Oh
out,
yeah,
dropped
man. That man put
38
up.
and 7 assists.
I saw you at 40.
43 years
I saw
old.
you at 40, but 38, 40, same thing.
43.
I know, bro.
That's
Put him in the
insane.
league. Sign him a contract. Give him a 10-day. Just let him do something.
Oldest NBA player, we need him. Now, 43 years old and getting 38 or
I've
40
been
or
watching.
whatever he had.
I've been watching the Big Three a little bit too,
He's
and
so
it's dude like Joe Johnson still out there hooping. I forget how old he is, but he's like in his 40s or something, like
good.
hooping. Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's 41.
dude,
Think
like
so.
these guys are nuts. How are they like? And they're still in like
It's yeah, they still
shape.
hoop
Like,
really well.
yeah, and they're
Yeah.
still in like NBA shit. Like,
Buckets.
they're ready. They stay ready.
No lie. These old players are hooping.
I mean, hey. Well,
Over to Venus
speaking
all
of
the
some old guys, I saw John Wall and Isaiah Thomas. I think they were both separate, but they both had workouts for some NBA teams during the past couple of days for summer league.
time.
So I mean, hey, John Wall
I
and
would love
Isaiah
to see
Thomas coming
Isaiah.
back. Oh man, please, Isaiah Thomas. We need
Isaiah
Isaiah
Thomas is
Thomas in the league.
it's just I don't know. I love Isaiah Thomas, and I feel like he really still can play in the NBA.
One hundred
I don't care.
percent.
Like if
100%.
I feel like his offensive capabilities outweigh anything that like might happen on defense, and I think he can still play defense even at his size. So
Easily,
there's no
easily.
reason he should be on the team.
Dude, he put up like 40 something. Like it was like 2 or 3 years ago in the league. Like he could still do it. Someone sign him,
And he's
please.
like
Miami, hey, bring
he's
Dame
like
over. Sign him as a
effortless.
backup. I'm the
There you go.
I'm the perfect GM ever.
I'm the G.
I'm the perfect GM ever. Pat Riley, we don't need you. I got it. Get us Dame. Sign Isaiah Thomas as the backup. There's your chip right there, baby. That's all we. That's
Slow grind, baby.
the slow grind for
Slow
real, for
grind.
real. Hey, that's what we on. That's what we on right now. The podcast is on. Everything you gotta stay on that slow grind.
Sure.
Oh,
Might
yeah,
have a
but
cup of tea.
hey,
But
I need
that's
that.
about it for me.
Yeah, that's it for me, man. We got a lot in today. I like
Another
this.
good
This is a good
pod.
one. This is a good one.
Another good pod.
Hey, and again, just to reiterate before we get out of here, FanDuel, Barstool Sportsbook, DraftKings, y'all want to cut the check? You got my number, you got my email. You give me a phone call. You know we out here. But yeah, that's it for us today. Here on Two for a Dollar. Episode 4. We'll catch y'all later in the next one.
Yes, sir. 5.
Peace.